Hey, what's up, guys? I actually have some good news. What was going to happen when I went out on my trip at the end of the month was that I was initially going to have a room on site at the convention center. The convention center has like two neighboring hotels like connected to it, and then there's several in walking distance. But I guess just the housing situation has been really bad this year, and a lot of my friends are either staying off site, not going at all, or just staying at home. So I'm actually not going to be staying on site this year. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to pay my old friend like $10 for gas money, and he's just going to take me to my friend's house, and I'm just going to crash there at night and then go back in the morning. So what that means is I will actually have time to play Ninja Turtles, which is something I didn't really plan for. I really don't have the funds to get Ninja Turtles and go on the trip and pay for the PC repairs. Like it's just it's not possible for me to do that. So what I've decided to do is next week, next Saturday, around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do like a kind of a Speedrun Saturday event. What I will do is I'm going to do probably Onechanbara because I looked at the speedrun.com leaderboards for that game and it looks like I could probably destroy those times by at least a couple minutes, if not more. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really trying to be cocky or anything, but I did do some kind of pseudo speedruns back when I was farming for the Platinum Trophy. I think I could probably destroy that time, so I wanted to do that. I also wanted to do some routing for a Common Rider. Now, the issue with Common Rider is that it's more dependent on if I have the PC back my next Saturday, which is, kind of up for grabs. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen or not. Right now, they're waiting for the motherboard to come because the other one that I got was defective. I guess it was just doomed on arrival. Who knows? Maybe the guy who put it in the delivery truck threw it too hard or something. But it just did not work at all. So I have to wait for that. If I do get it back in time, then I will do a Common Rider speed run. I'll probably do some routing beforehand. But the issue with that game is that you can't really stream anything aside from the survival mode through built-in streaming. So that's dependent on if I have the computer back. But I wanted to do that, Onechanbara, and Streets of Fury if I have the computer back in time. Obviously, Streets of Fury does not have a console port, so and if I don't have the PC back, then I can't do it at all. What I would like to do is I would like to raise $40 so that I could get Ninja Turtles, since I'm actually going to have more time at home instead of at the convention center throughout the weekend. It probably won't be too bad for me to get the game. It's just I don't have the spare $40. Like, it's gonna be really, really pushing it for if I did that. I'd probably have to live off like dollar hamburgers at McDonald's throughout the weekend, and I really don't want to do that, especially since I'm not really getting paid for my network right now. So it would be more just for you guys, to see if the game is good, try to put out some decent guides and stuff. But it's definitely not going to be a really heavy duty project for me, and that's just simply because I don't know what their situation is there. They told me that they have gaming PCs and stuff, but as far as I know, I don't think a lot of them are going to the convention. So I'm kind of like assuming that they're going to be using the computer because it's theirs, and I'm not going to have time to sit on there and beat the game in a 6 hour sitting or anything like that. So if I do get the game funded, I'll definitely be playing it for sure after the convention because I'm going to be up there for about a week, maybe a little longer. It depends on how long they want me to stay. I do have to be back by the 17th because I have to get my prescriptions refilled at the doctor. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to be up there exactly. I'm buying a one-way ticket just because I don't have the funds for the other way back. I'm going to have to wait until the month refreshes before I can do that. But yeah, come by next Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be speedrunning whatever I have access to. It might just be Onichan Bar, which is going to be at least about an hour and 40 minutes, if not more. The other speed runs that I did before were around that time. I should have timed them, but I'll be doing that for sure since that game doesn't block anything through built-in streaming. Hopefully, I will have the PC back by then, but it's kind of up in the air at this point. Since they have to wait for the other motherboard, I don't know if they're going to be doing any other testing in the meantime to see what exactly is causing the computer to turn off, or if they will have to back up everything and reinstall Windows, which I'm kind of hoping they won't have to do because it will save me money and I will have more money for the trip. But at the same time, if they have a fresh install, if they have to fresh install Windows, then it will basically be a new computer, which means this won't be an issue for a while. I'm sure if you have any other, you know, gamer nerd friends, you've probably heard them talking about the new GTX GeForce cards that were announced yesterday. I kind of looked at those and I thought that maybe I could get one of those, but I kind of realized I would not need anywhere near that amount of power anytime soon. What the plan is that when it does come out, I imagine a lot of people are going to be selling their 970s, probably even locally. You can probably get one here for like $200 or even cheaper. People are going to be kind of doing a fire sale on those, and I think a 4 gigs of VRAM would be more than enough for the stuff that I play. You know, those big heavy duty video cards are mostly for like really high end MMOs and like ultra settings and like open world games, and I really don't play any of those. This is the closest I get to an open world MMO, and this is very, very instance. Really no different from DFO and closers and stuff like that. It's just that the layouts are randomized. So that's pretty exciting. I'm kind of shooting to do that probably in the summer when I switch networks, and hopefully I have more income coming in. Like I said, Squillo, he's at DreamHack right now. He said that his ad revenue has been bad, and we're partnered with the same network, so I'm thinking that they're just having some internal problems or something. But either way, that'll be up in July, so that is when I will be doing more heavy duty content. I'm sure you notice things are quite subdued right now. Even if I had the computer back right now, it really wouldn't make much difference. I'd have more of a selection to have all my Steam games and stuff, but I still would not be producing high end content. That's simply because I'm not being compensated properly for it. So Speedrun Saturday should be a bit of a return to form, regardless of what happens, if I have the PC back or not. I will be doing at least one speedrun. I don't think I'll have anything else ready. I really don't want to speedrun Phantom Breaker because I can't stand level 6. So I might just do 2 playthroughs of Onechanbara, probably Violent and Berserk mode, since they don't have a time on there for Berserk mode on speedrun.com. So that should be fun. The goal is to raise like $40 for the PC version, and yeah, just go from there. Hopefully, I'll be able to play the game. I should have time. I'm probably going to be pretty tired, so I can't really promise that I'm going to play it a whole lot while I'm at the convention. But after, for sure, if I do get it funded, even if I don't, I'll just pay the $40 out of my pocket and get it on the 1st of June. So yeah, come by next Saturday for some fun. Peace.